Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimond suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Dragon throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Council. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Dragon throne, chosen by the Dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our Savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Aha! I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
I need to know, but it's not my duty.
Where's his work now? I'm tired.
How I ought to give up.
Living's
The
hard,
reaper
but
claimed
rings
me.
are free, they say.
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
I ought to turn in for the night.
'Twould be unwise to disobey. The overseer will show you no mercy.
It's been a hard day.
It's the best quality a soldier can have is loyalty.
Time to be heading home.
The best quality a soldier can have.
Time for you to get to work.
You are prepared to work? Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
The vicinity is quite cluttered.
I don't feel safe here.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You got to fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
carefully and attack as the situation demands. Shields offer welcome protection from attacks. Boulders, barrels, and the like make effective weapons for a clever combatant. When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend pinging to
Are you unharmed?
Get chase! Make ready. You move to a descent.
Consane! You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
Son it. The accursed creature escaped. Oi, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
Well said, John. That is the only path forward.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down!
It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fine! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. If you find your strength lacking, imbibe a curative or have a bit of green touch. When one of the fiends comes for you, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. Employ guarded attacks to get the enemy to flinch. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that it is a beast far more fearsome than a griffin. One need only look to the miserable state of the village in Memphis to see that. And let's hope we can solve it. Rid us of when the dragon rears its ugly head, the sovereign appears among the people and steps forth to challenge it. I dare say Vermont owes much of its prosperity to the sovereigns who have served it over time. Though, personally, I'm just glad to know we've got someone looking out for us.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a riftstone. "'Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
The people here are evacuated and safe, for the moment. Pawns are known as crossers of the rift, for we are able to connect to and traverse other realms beyond this one. When we return, it is our duty to use our experiences and the knowledge we have gained to aid you on your journey, Arisen. From this day forth, I shall serve you as your loyal pawn, and aught I learn beyond the rift will be at your disposal.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. 'Tis the name given to fate's chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They... much more to offer.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
like it or not,
Mayhap
I
we'll
must
have
go.
some
There's no easy thing. Making a living so.
Mustn't let the captain see my knees. Can't expect to fare so well every day.
fancy again.
Going out, are you? You sure that's a good idea? You seem rather unwell. You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodgings yonder. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from me. You're better off resting while you have the chance.
I'd hasten home, but it's not my duty. Hoy there. You seem well tired. My pa always used to say, there's naught being armed is better than being defended. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Now I'm bothered stepped it in.
Well met.
That looks
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece, if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ocado. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ocado's as well, I'm sure.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge. Dare I say it? We trounced our foes, well and true.
Aye. I'm about to commence the troops' training regime. 'Tis a task that demands focus. So if 'tisn't an urgent matter, it can wait till after we're done here.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
How am I meant to slay the beasts if I cannot strike them? Get down here! Is that all of them? You have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
We'd best report back. Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
I'd hasten home, were this not my...
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
We have succeeded in defending our charge. A sign of good things to come, mayhap?
If your pack grows over full, simply ask me to sell off your surplus items. I'll have the gold for you in a trice. Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
Let us work together to honor... If you seek to restore your memories, Master, methinks a trip to Melve might be just the thing. I can guide you there if you wish.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim goes to waste. Behold the state of the village. 'Tis a sorry sight indeed. The dragon truly is calamity incarnate. Mayhap a walk through the...
Pitiable arisen.
Well met. If you're looking to buy, just say the word. Hope to see you again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was...
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate. this moment forth. Thou art arisen. Charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? Pray, save your thanks. 'Tis only just that I should aid you in turn. After all, 'tis only by your courage that I live today. Had you not leapt between me and that dragon, I know you suffered for it. Such ghastly wounds. And I could not hear your heart beating. It was a miracle that you survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm the ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Shall we seek some answers?
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernwood. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that. If you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be... Seems my luck's not as rotten as I'd thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit robberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Runa's apothecary here in Mel.
At last! It's all
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
A moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
Who might have the answers we need? Should we ask around?
Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with this.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit roberant, are we? Between you and me, cuz, they're mighty easy to make. Simple as combining the ingredients if you know what they are. Do come again.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roborant for me? Oh, well, if you do pick some up...
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit roborant, are we? Do come again.
The recipient awaits, Master.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper-like, I'll bet.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking.
Now, Sir Gregor wants a word, eh? Hardly surprising. The Arisen's attentions are always in demand. A person of import, I take it. Very well. I will...
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such Arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Goblins, Master!
Leave it to me.
That was a sight to behold!
Perhaps you'd like to take care of it. Splendid.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. You're so... Do try not to catch hold.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, but they are not dealt with. Lest hope you're not one of them. Regardless, they'll have to invite this trust.
What is that? A tower? Nay, a statue?
We ought to take a closer look.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I would make my report to the captain. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
A treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
A good place to put our feet up, if we've a tent with us.
Surely a rest can wait till after we've examined our surroundings. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize.
Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. I cannot fault to prowess.
Nice of you to say so!
Well said. Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
If you've anything edible, I'll gladly lessen the burden.
dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! Might await us on the road ahead.
Masterfully done! Let us try for the same results with our next attack. I shall hasten to your aid. This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Did anyone else see that? Ort catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look. Forgive me for being a burden arisen. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a minute.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
What's this? We're trapped. Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all...
A Cyclops. Pray, be on your guard.
This torrent seems well suited to our purposes, if you ask me.
This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well.
Cyclops draws there!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
This brute has quite the temper.
Might we not use their range to our advantage?
Hurting yet?
Tis a foe worthy of caution. Lord save our best.
Fall back!
We must make the most of this opportunity.
Oh, but a victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
We must rally.
Ah, put an end to this foe, Master.
Time we made the capital.
You have my gratitude, sir. It seems I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
I'll turn you into a pincushion!
Nicely done.
Plenty more where that came from.
Splendid. Certainly arisen. How might I be of help? You are in need of healing. Allow me. Hold me right back.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming, would-be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Ramon's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
My sword arm could use some.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
This may require a delicate...
Not sure I can handle this.
I'll have an early supper.
This really is fine craftsmanship. I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin.
Welcome to Bjorn's armor, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the prop, many thanks. I appreciate the business. Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Oh! Pray, call upon me again another time.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
'Tis our duty to bring the beasts low.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen, you will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now. Though, I have yet... Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to your Majesty's. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, our laws dictate that your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldar will be willing to vouch for your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee, be cautious. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, there is no shortage of beasts that need... A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness pawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn
Welcome, good sir. My services lie in the styling of hair and the painting of face. Should you so desire, I can help you find your truest self. Much obliged, sir.
A different path would serve us better. Now, I'll lead the way. Attack now, while the ogre's attention is fixed on its favorite prey. Do hurry. Seeks out women resistance. I shall distract him then to give you an opening. Might I trouble you?
Tis a foe worthy of caution.
Won't say our best with you.
By your leave.
One of us has been drenched.
I'll save you. Your aid is appreciated. We can ill afford to rush headlong into battle. Let us watch our foe carefully to determine our best number. I shall finish this for the Arisen!
Follow me, if you would.
Master! You'll want to remove that slime, and soon.
Hang in there, Master! I'm coming to assist! This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Let us keep this place in mind for when night falls.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Pray, follow me.
I'll need to replenish my stock before long.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead. The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Ho! You've come to a dangerous place. Scaly beasts make this their den. We've been dispatched to cull them. A small force ventured inside, though I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. Seems the battle is hard won. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore, but don't look for my aid if aught goes awry.
Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive. Tread carefully. One never can be too cautious.
Understood.
fire. There's a haze over my eyes. Can anyone hear me? We need help. I don't want to fall here.
God, damn blizzard. Is this where I'm to draw my last? Consarn it!
One of us has been doused in slime.
We are to retreat then?
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling. Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs. We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Well done, Master. How many of their ilk reach?
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait. I will finish this here and now.
That was hard.
You're not one of ours. Have you come to save us? Forgive me. I cannot seem to walk of my own accord just now. Would you aid me in reaching the entrance?
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
If you feel overburdened, mayhap I could carry some things for you. You'll want to remove that slime, and soon. need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. One of us has been doused with slime! I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to... Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment! Our victory is not assured here. We must be vigilant, lest our foe take us by surprise.
Yes, of course. I see it now. You'll want to remove that, and soon.
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots. Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
You have my admiration. I doubt even my own master has obtained an article so rare.
What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but have a feeling 'twill be worth the climb. Let us proceed to the next location. Shall I lead you to the location nearest here, Arisen? Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here.
You went in there to save my fellow soldiers. Well now. I underestimated you, friend. I shall send word of your deeds to the captain. You've done well this day. I thank you. We'll see to the rest of this mess. You need not trouble yourself further.
Hold, sir. I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. The village is crawling with Saurians. Forgive me. I didn't mean to startle you. I used to call this place home, you see, in times more peaceful. You're the Arisen, are you? Well, that's something. We were hoping to reclaim our village, but it doesn't seem we'll have much luck. We fled when the dragon attacked some days past, thinking we'd return once the baleful thing was gone. Easier said than done, clearly. In our absence, a bask of Saurians have made our homes their own. What are we to do? The guards not like to send soldiers all the way out here. Ah, but mayhap they needn't at all. You are the Arisen, aye? Could we trouble— Please, sir, do something, anything about the Saurians infesting our village.
Saurians abound, Master. Be on your guard. We ought to proceed with caution. Where the Saurians? What about the deep red? I will protect you. Our results are awaited. What say we make our report? I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
Come on then.
Should be.
Dance.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly I knew you would prevail, Master. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
That was certainly worthwhile.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. No harm in picking a few. We've a choice of where to go. But how to know the path best traveled? Let us trust in ourselves and proceed with caution. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time. 'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid. 'Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
Tread carefully. One never can be too cautious.
By your leave. We've been traveling together for some time now, haven't we? As a result, we move as one.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe. Well,
we mustn't allow ourselves to become. I do not fall to prowess. must be put out near our comrades. If 'tis as broken as it seems, then I'm afraid we've no recourse but to find another way around.
Nothing else for it, I suppose.
You would have us press on without delay? By your will, Arisen. Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
You have my support.
Take care where you place your feet. A sharp incline is as like to throw us off balance as 'tis our enemies. Tis done.
Splendid.
Onward. Our work is not yet done. Unless you've any objections, Arisen, I will plot our course from the nearest location. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here. Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment! Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step—
Oi, you there! If you're fit to fight, give us a hand. Pray, lend us your aid.
We're in your debt.
Scatter the goblins! You've a strong arm. The goblins are well routed. You have my thanks. 'Twas a simple patrol mission, till we walked into their ambush. Those cursed things caught us entirely unawares. I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come along. I pray you'll let me repay the favour, if e'er there's a chance.
Out of the cave at last.
Such dark depths take their toll on the spirit.
You have my support.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me.
Wolves draw near! I knew you would prevail, Master. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Not with certainty.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. The product of heedlessness.
You've been dancing hard. You must steer clear of fire.
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. I am saved. Thank you, Arisen. Unless you've any objections, Arisen, I will plot our course from the nearest location.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with. Feeling rested, I trust?
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly do. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You can be doused in oil.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Focus your strength, Arisen! Fight on, and victory shall be ours. That was certainly worthwhile. with me. Wait a minute.
The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Now that is a surprise.